This is Life, Liberty, Happiness with Brian Schley and Trent Warner. Real talk, real freedom.
All right, everybody, welcome to another show of Life, Liberty, Happiness. I am your host, Brian Schley. Welcome to the Counts Realty and Auction Group Towers here in beautiful Bedford, Virginia. Check out the latest auctions at countsauction.com. Thank you also to David Honaker at State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Make sure you visit us on YouTube. Search at LLH_podcast and hit the subscribe button. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like us, share us, follow us. We love when you stalk us. Along with my partner here, Trent Warner.
Hi, Annie.
And pushing buttons back there is Emma.
Hello.
Trent, things are a little weird today.
Yeah.
I think the world's ending.
Like you had issues sending the, just so everybody knows, even though it's my show, I let Trent do the final markups for the show. Right?
Yes. I just don't like when things that I thought I didn't happen.
Right. But I just want to make sure I didn't screw up.
No, I looked.
Okay.
You wouldn't have seen it. I don't know why I hadn't done it. However, big news, though, when you just mentioned an at LLH_podcast. If you guys not seen, we jumped up 15 subscriptions last week.
Wow. We're at 146.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I remember a time when we were begging for 40. Like,
Right.
oh, I can't wait till we get to 40.
Keeps getting good. But I think having, Kevin come in and talk about what he's done and his people, liked and subscribed. So that's just a good thing.
Yeah, I had a sales rep come by the other day. Possible, if you're listening, I gave him a card so he could subscribe to the show. And maybe he's tuning in tonight. If you are, make sure you talk to your boss. Be good to have you on as a sponsor.
Like that?
Yeah. We have tons of audience, so it would behoove you. Isn't that a good word?
Benefit them for sure.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
anyway, make sure you do check us out on all the platforms. Go to TikTok, like us, share us, do all that good stuff. So, moving on, backwards and forwards. We have such a good show today. I can feel it.
Good.
Because we're all just a little discombobulated.
A little.
It works best.
Your notes didn't come in.
None of us had service.
For some reason, we have T-Mobile, and there's no service here right now.
David hasn't had service for days in Verizon and Roanoke either.
Iranians.
I'm telling you, that's
world
what I
is ending.
said. Oh!
What? Sorry.
It has been weird.
Yeah.
So my microphone hasn't turned upside down like it's supposed to be. It's just,
Who wants to see that face?
I have a face for radio. Although somebody mentioned
The
today,
Rush Limbaugh desk.
my beard is getting a little long.
Bushy.
Mushy.
Bushy.
Who said that to you?
Probably
A gentleman
Ashley.
that I bumped into in the streets. He's like, oh, you growing it out.
You're like,
Wolfman Jack.
I'm playing.
She has no clue who that is, Trent.
I barely know who that is. He was a little bit before my times, too.
Last weekend,
Yeah.
I really didn't do much. I rested because I had the great tooth extraction.
Yeah.
So I had my just one wisdom tooth taken out.
You still have the other three in there?
Uh-huh.
Why did that one go first?
There was a crack in it.
Oh, okay.
And they said they could repair it. But he said over time, they're real rigid, so it'll probably break again.
Ew.
And he was like, but, you probably get 6 or 7 years out. I said, no, I don't want to be 60 getting a wisdom tooth taken out.
Yeah.
They might as well do it now. He's like, I agree. So we had it done. It was good. The place that did it was great. So, man, I love technology. I call it technology, medicine. So they gave me a shot. They put me under, but while they put me under, he said, look, we have this medicine that we can give you now that basically kills the nerves for 3 days. Mm-hmm. So you won't have any pain pretty much for 3 days. That worked perfectly. It did.
Good.
So, because I've heard of people
That must
talk
be a
about
new
how
thing.
excruciating it is.
I had
Yeah.
a tough time with it.
And so I will say that I've had pain the last couple of days because that has worn off. But it's tolerable.
Yeah.
I've just been taking ibuprofen to deal with the tolerable pain. So,
Yep. Well,
but Easter Sunday was Sunday, and that is such a big deal for churches. But as a Christian, I don't necessarily prop it up per se, but it's still Easter.
Yeah.
So you know you have that whole stuff, and my wife still gets baskets for Easter
I
for
got one.
everybody, including me,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
That's what Marty's parents.
I'm very thoughtful, Ashley.
Yeah. Thankful,
Yes,
not thoughtful.
Yeah, what I
She's
say.
thoughtful. You're thankful.
I'm thankful that she's thoughtful.
Yeah.
So I got a bucket,
What was in it?
straps, like
Where you going with that?
It's not your usual Easter basket.
like tie downs for. We're always
No, we don't know what you mean. We do not know what you mean.
black ones with the little hooks on the ends.
For the bedpost?
You're not getting any better.
Oh, tie down equipment.
Okay.
You could have
black
said that
tie
first.
downs,
You
yeah.
could have said that first.
You could always use them. You know, you're always looking for a tie down strap when you're in your truck.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
nice.
Did you get
Yeah.
jelly beans?
no, I don't ever get anything like that. And then she got me a Trump clock that at every hour says something different that he says.
Oh, that's cool.
Great gift, but sucks when I put it in my office because I forget about it. And it scares the piss out of me every time
Yeah.
because it'll go, "Make America great." I'm like, because it's right behind me. Scares me to death.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got that. Yeah, anyway.
Very good.
Yeah.
For me, it was Highland County dishwasher.
Oh, yeah. The dishwasher.
Went up there and helped my brother and my dad and my uncle up there to get that swapped out. That was not a quick job. Mm-hmm. You know, old house, old plumbing, nothing's
Right.
level. Old dishwasher,
Right.
been there forever. So had to run uptown twice. Running uptown's, 15, 20-minute ride. Mm-hmm. And then my brother and my dad literally spent an hour in the hardware store. Like,
Good Lord.
just trying to think of all the stuff that
Yeah.
we need. And we got about 90% of what we needed. And we still had to come back to make another
it's
trip.
a multiple trip.
Yeah. So did that. That was fun. Brad's so good at that stuff.
Yes.
Although, man, the one thing I'd say about that,
Say it.
I just hate people that sit over on the sidelines that aren't doing, but have to tell you what you should be thinking about or doing. I mean, you're not helping.
Who are we hinting at?
Just people.
People.
I mean,
It
what?
is very aggravating.
I mean, it would have been so much nicer to just everybody go fishing
Yep.
and just let us do the work, and I don't have to hear anything.
Correct.
But no, everybody, I guess it's the action that's going on.
It's the way it is every time I go up there.
Yeah.
And it's, because of being in contracting, I'm always aware of safety. And so that's always my biggest concern there is, especially when you're dealing with tractors and things like that, it can get very dangerous.
My father-in-law lost his finger.
And so, you don't like a lot of people,
Yeah.
one person on the tractor and one person hooking up the plow. I don't need three with hands in there.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, know your role.
Oh, you got to move that over here.
And it's not nothing wrong if you just back off and let them work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I've always been the helper, so
But let's
I try
also,
not to run my mouth.
Let's also state the fact that if you back off and let them do it, you will hear.
Oh yeah, you can't be the
my
lazy guy
God,
that just
that
sits
guy
around and
just
doesn't do
sat on
anything.
the porch and watched all day.
There is a fine line, no doubt about it. You can't
I've
just sit
been
there and do it.
accused of that.
Yeah. Well, F them.
If the shoe fits,
And then for our Easter, we went to Raleigh. I don't mind driving. That's a 2.5 hour ride up and back.
yeah,
And then I did it so that I could get back and at least just rest a little bit Saturday night. And the weather was so good, just sitting out on the deck. Oh, I'm so happy we can do that again. And get up Sunday morning and drove to Raleigh and came back from Raleigh the same day.
Nice.
So, yep.
Now I did watch I put it on here. We didn't have a sunrise service like we normally would because it was raining. So they had a regular service, which was fine. But when I came home, we went to the early 8 a.m. service. And you're
Crack
home.
of dawn.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, now what are we going to do? You know? And so I turned on YouTube, and I don't know, I was scrolling. Oh, I was looking for Thomas Terrace Baptist Church. I was going to try to watch their preaching. But it was so early, they still had another hour to preaching. And when I was scrolling through it, Billy Graham's came up. And so I was like, I'd like to listen to old Billy Graham. So I hit it. Pouring down raining. He's still on stage preaching, and he had an overcoat on. Remember those long overcoats that men used to wear back in the day?
Yeah.
It just happened to be at Tiger Stadium at LSU. And the place was packed to the rim.
Wow.
And it said 1970, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, okay.
And it's just as powerful message today as it was in 1970.
I was thinking you were talking about the son was having a ceremony.
No, this was the original.
Oh, okay.
And I harkened back to, God, how good Billy Graham was. Just preaching, man.
Yep.
So it was good. It was a good sermon.
What you got going on this weekend?
I really don't know. I don't think we have any plans that I know of. So probably just get stuff done around the house.
I've got going down to the Greensboro Auto Auction tomorrow with the client and watch a little, with Counts Auction Realty.
Oh, nice.
So we're going down to look at an auction, watch all the cars be sold.
Wonderful.
So that's kind of cool. And then Marty's dad, he's selling a car on Friday. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. And then Friday afternoon, head to Charlotte because we have our first baby shower in our family, which is really good for that generation. Awesome. Yeah, Audrey's having her baby July
Wait, is it
10th.
a boy or girl?
They don't know. They're going to be the ones that don't know. So
That's cute.
Brian had asked the question before the show.
I wasn't, because it's going to come off being a dick.
No. Well, I mean,
and I just,
from your desk.
I remember,
how's it any different?
Listen, I remember when Ashley was pregnant, we went to a baby shower at my aunt's. And I said then, what do you mean I got to go? Well, you have to go. Why? Well, you're the father. Okay, but I don't ever remember men going to any shower.
I don't remember that either.
And I don't know when that became a thing. I thought that was when women get together and they have little gifts. And
is that when all these people do the pink and the blue? You know, they open up a cake and it's blue, so they know it's a kid. Is that at the baby shower?
No.
So it's not.
It depends.
That's a gender reveal.
Oh, so that's not at the baby shower.
I don't think liberals do gender reveals, right? Because there are no genders.
It's just yellow.
Reveals.
It's just brown.
It's colorless.
Yeah, I guess it's purple.
Is Meemaw going?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will be their first great grandkid.
So
I think I'm right on that.
Are you picking up Meemaw?
No, they're going down. Sarge is driving.
Oh, Sarge is going too.
Yeah.
So this is a man thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and Brad and Eric are going down, so we're going to party Friday night. I say party, I mean get together Friday night. Although we don't have any plans, and then Saturday at 2, I think, is the shower.
Where's everybody staying?
We're playing at a Sheraton. Most of us are staying at the Sheraton down at the, it's like, I'm not going to say walking distance, but it's really close to where the event's going to be.
Oh, the event's at a place. It's not at a home.
No.
Okay.
And her friends been texting me this week. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Audrey, if you listen, congratulations.
Yep. She's doing great.
I know Perry listens. Is Perry going to be there? Brother?
Yeah, Perry. Oh, that's right. Perry and Sarah, they're coming too.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yep.
Riley making the trip?
Riley's not. She has some kind of formal or something she's got going on.
College.
Up at UVA. Yeah.
There's nothing more important than college.
She's been cut out. She's no longer an aunt.
Aww. Poor thing.
JK.
Wait, I have a question for you, Trent.
Yeah.
Did you know your nephew was going to be engaged?
I
Save it.
I knew that he was going to ask Chance. I didn't know exactly
Yeah.
when. And then, say that again?
yeah, I didn't know when.
I didn't know exactly when, but when we were in Highland, Brad goes, I think Grayson's going to ask the big question tomorrow. I was like, oh, really? And he said, yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned it when we were up there picking up the equipment the last trip we were on.
Yeah.
And listen, I tried to talk him out of it. I'm just kidding.
Good idea.
I did not. But no, congratulations.
Asked him if he did like his old man did.
Oh boy.
Brad did it in a pizza box.
Oh God.
He put the ring. He literally put the ring under the little, the little table that comes in the middle of the pizza
Yes.
box. I think he put the ring underneath that, and she was supposed to see it when she opened up the pizza, or maybe it was on top.
Which wife?
Romantic as hell. Jesus God, I'm pretty sure it was Erica.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was until you just said that, and I'm like, oh,
I can't fact check that.
how many did you? Not how many. I mean,
3 times.
how was yours? The first one.
I did
you
hers
remember?
twice.
What?
I got engaged twice to Tanya.
What?
Yeah. You know
Brian,
what?
you're
You know
supposed
what?
to
I honestly forgot that too. Till just the other day, I was sitting there thinking about how I asked her to get
She
engaged.
called it off the first time.
I did. No, did
Red
she?
flag,
God, this
Tanya.
is like it's really bad. What was that 28 years ago? But
I can't wait to hear this.
no, I got engaged at a restaurant that was the same restaurant her parents got engaged at.
Oh, nice.
So that was the connection in Virginia Beach. And then when that went kaput, and I can't remember why it went kaput. I think maybe she was still in college. I have no idea. But it went kaput. So then we got engaged at Camden Yards on the Jumbotron.
Okay. Now that's perfect.
That one lasted
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Cool. I
What'd you
did.
do?
Well, everybody has. So I did mine at the station here in town.
Liberty Station?
Yep. And then,
The
of course,
restaurant?
yeah.
Did you put it in a cake or something?
No, I just did it at the table, just talking and
Just flicked it.
no.
She said no.
I want to say there had something to do with a magazine. I don't know where that went.
It went off the table.
Did she say no?
No. She said yes.
She'd have talked to me.
But it did burn down. The restaurant did burn down.
So you take it back?
I asked her, I was like, hey, is it a bad deal because the restaurant burned down where we got engaged?
Preacher dead too?
No.
Just kidding. Oh, Mark Grooms.
Yep.
One of the best ones I've ever been around. One of the best weddings I've ever been to.
He's still at it.
Yeah.
He's still preaching.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
moving on. Unless,
Oh, Emma.
Emma. What did
Thanks, guys. I really
That's
appreciate
all
it.
right.
Well, I don't have my notes.
I'm trying to get to the
I
cutoff
played.
here. We're
Okay, fine.
2
Hurry.
minutes behind.
Played pickleball this weekend.
Awesome.
Sat beside Brian at church.
Yes,
was
that's
nice.
right. You came to church with us.
What did Ashley say?
That was great.
She actually seemed happy to see me, and then Brian was like, "Hey," or he hit me. One of the two.
Not true.
And then Sunday, Easter dinner. This weekend, I'm dog sitting for Trent.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was in a bind. I was way behind.
I thought
Willing
this
to
was
make
going
a
to be a
deal?
last minute trip. I thought this was last minute because he texted me Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually I'm a little bit
it's fine.
more prepared than that. But anyway, I'm glad you could come through for us. Old Ginger will love you.
I'll take her home.
Well, that's awesome. All right, moving on. This day in history.
This day in history.
I had 1975. Frank Robinson became the first black manager in Major League Baseball.
Oh, damn. He was a good manager.
He was a good manager. Orioles
Yep. Orioles.
and Nats.
And didn't he get his World Series with the Giants? Or he kept getting close and didn't win until he got with the Nats. Or was it the Rangers?
He didn't get one with the Nats.
He didn't get one with the Nats? Okay. He was just always up there. So he got one with the Giants or the Rangers?
That's a good question. I don't know.
We'll have to get staff on that. Check it out. My history was same thing, baseball. I read yours. So
Yeah.
in this week, 1974, Hank Aaron passed Babe Ruth for the all-time home
Oh,
runs.
that's right.
Yeah.
So that has been surpassed, though, right?
Oh, yeah. By
Legally.
the steroid users.
Oh, but it hasn't been surpassed by someone who's not a steroid user.
Barry Bonds is the only one that went past it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Shohei?
Oh no, this is for the career. That's like
Oh, yeah.
735 home runs.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about something.
Season. You were probably thinking single
I
season.
was.
Hank Aaron never hit more than 40.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild? And had the most ever.
That is.
I think like 44 was the most he ever had. We'll have to get Dave on that. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So isn't that cool? This racist country. Would you have the black manager and I have the black home run hitter?
Sure. And all a long time ago.
Yeah. It's not like it just happened.
All right. This day in history was brought to you by.
Need insurance in Bedford? I'm David Honecker, your local State Farm agent. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered with personalized service and great rates. Let us help you protect what matters most with the reliability and trust of State Farm. Call us today at 540-586-8194 or visit our office that is conveniently located at 1232 East Lynchburg-Salem Turnpike in Bedford, right beside the Walmart. We are your go-to State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call us today.
Okay, drama.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of out of shows. So I've been watching a lot of Dale Jr. Download.
Okay.
Dude, and I just talk a real quick second about it. Lee Pulliam. I don't know if you know who Lee Pulliam is.
I do not.
He is sort of a track legend of late model, right? And I love that Junior does this. You know, Josh Berry was that, right?
Right.
He was a late model guy that was a legend but never got a shot.
Till Dale Jr.
Dale brings him along, and now he's in Cup, and, you know, he does okay.
Yeah.
He's not terrible by no stretch. Matter of fact, he's won.
a race.
Right. Lee Pulliam is that same guy. Matter of fact, they were rivals. And so Dale has given him a shot. His first race was Martinsville. He finished his fifth.
Oh, wow.
Probably should have won it. He missed a shift, caused the whole, you know, and he felt horrible.
Yeah.
And in a different car.
Yeah.
You know, that's that straight, whatever it's called.
Did they do that in the O'Reilly series too? The stick.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You're right. I bet it's
Because
not.
I hear that's one of the big steps is you have to go from the H pattern to the.
I don't know. He missed a shift
Straight
or
pattern.
spun his tires or did something. And dude, you could tell like on his face the anguish. But I'm like, dude, you finished fifth in your first ever race.
That's neat.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Stop beating yourself up. But in his eyes, he knew that was kind of his only race that he's been, you know, he's still looking for a ride. But Junior had him on and just talking. And dude, I learned so much. Like he said, so, you know, where'd you get your start? And he said, South Boston. And Junior said, oh, like that place is like the Mecca of racing for late model. And I mean, to hear Dale say that means it's and then he said, you know, I won track championship, blah, 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 dominated, whatever. And then I went over to the Motor Mile. And I was like, holy cow. And Junior goes, oh, you know, like, this is another great venue, local, right? And again, I'm just listening in awe of here's two tracks that we have locally that legends are talking about. That's where people cut their teeth to make it to the Cup level.
Have they started racing yet?
What?
Have they at South Boston?
No,
it's
not
just April.
I think it was the first. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Because there's that the Cars Tour. Didn't they go?
Not yet. That's coming up. But they did start. And matter of fact, the first race there, Lee Pulliam won.
Oh, okay.
Because he's going back into running some modified stuff. So anyway, Dale asked him why he switched from South Boston to Motor Mile, and he said, "You chase cars. So if there's more cars in a race, it's a bigger purse. So you're just, you know." And he said it just ebbs and flows of where the cars are going. So you go to where the cars are going. Anyway, it was interesting to hear because you get the history, right, and how things happen. And the thing that was neat to me is he's like, so you never got that phone call. You won 3 national championships, and you never got a phone call. And he's like, oh, I did. Kyle Busch, you know, they called for me to drive their truck, and I went, and I thought, man, this is it. I finally made it. And this is back in 2011. So this is how long that dude's been racing. And he said they sat down in a meeting, and they tell me, we've got a sponsor for the truck, and this is how much it would cost for you to be in the truck.
Oh.
And he said, that's when it hit me. Oh. And he said, dude, I ain't got $10,000 in my name. And he didn't say what the number was, but I'm sure it was probably 100,000 or more.
Wow.
And he was like, that's when I realized I'm never going to race. Like,
That was kind of eye-opening to me, too, that, like, even the F1 guys, some of those guys pay to be in F1.
yes,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
So anyway, I've been following that stuff, so I never really got into any shows, but I do recommend it because there's a lot of good. The one I'm getting on now is Jack Sprague. Remember him? Mm-hmm. And I'm just learning about Jack Sprague. Like, why didn't he never get it? He never got a shot really either.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That's cool. There is a show that I need you to watch.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you didn't like it?
You told me to prepare for it, so I was setting you up.
Okay, cool. So Marty, when I was sitting on the deck Saturday evening enjoying it, somehow John Hamm's name came up, and I said, I really like John Hamm, but I haven't seen anything. I said, he was really good in Landman.
Yeah.
And, he just died after the first season.
Right.
I said, and I loved him in Mad Men, but I don't know that I can really say what else he did. She said, didn't you watch that with me? It was called Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll just check it out. So I think Sunday night I started, and dude, within the first 15 minutes, I was hooked.
I know why.
Yeah, this guy was just like, holy cow. And so, man, I've watched 2 episodes each night since.
So Emma, have you watched it?
What?
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Mm-mm.
If I had to describe the show, it's like somebody snuck into Trent's room and stole his diary and started writing a show. Now, I know you haven't done all of those things.
No.
But I'm like, the luck.
Yeah.
I'm like, there he is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
him.
No, and this guy what I love about him is it's like water off a duck's back. He sort of
Yes, he
just,
doesn't care.
okay, and then how much money do I have?
Yeah.
What? I thought he just is, and then he's like, other than the stealing part, that part bothers
Yeah, it
me.
is. And it's still me too. And I don't understand it either.
That bothers me. But it's gotten more entertaining as he does it more and more because.
So
So Emma, the premise, this guy's on his worst luck that you could possibly get on. And he lives the most lavish lifestyle. Not that I'm in that category, but he lives in this great lifestyle. He just decides on a whim, he just starts stealing from his neighbors.
Is it violent?
He goes into their show. No, not at all. It's actually really funny.
It's very funny, but
What are
it's
you watching?
also very true.
Yeah.
Like
It's on Apple TV.
That's exactly what happens in wealthy neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I don't have
The
it.
parties, the talk about each other, and the best part to me. What episode are you on?
I think I'm on 6 now.
Okay, you're a little ahead of me, but the networking
Yeah.
of the maid never crossed my mind that would be a thing.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I could see that being an absolute thing.
Yeah, 100%. They know everything that's going on in a house.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because they're going through all your stuff.
Yeah. Makes me think about what Jazz knows about me. But it's a great show. And Emma, if you're at the house watching the dogs,
Y'all
you
do that.
you do have Apple TV.
You pay for it?
I think that's Marty's app, but yeah. It's on.
So anyway, yeah, is that drama or you got more?
That's all drama. I
Emma,
brought
do you
today.
ever have any that you bring to the table?
She's so busy.
You won't like them.
No, I don't like books.
Marvel.
No, I've been watching Grey's Anatomy again.
Okay, moving on.
See, I said you wouldn't like them. I rewatch the same shows. I don't have enough time to sit down and watch a new
Is
show.
that the one with Dr. Dreamy?
Oh, McDreamy?
McDreamy?
McSteamy?
Yeah.
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 One of
It's
them's
just-
dead now.
Yeah, that's sad. McSteamy
It is,
died.
man. He went,
Oh my gosh,
down
it was so
quick.
sad. Because he had ALS.
yeah.
Okay. They did a documentary and they were like, I think he lost his dad or his mom to it. And it was so sad.
All right, moving on. Lame media headlines are back.
Okay.
ABC News.
I missed him.
Trump-backed Republican Clay Fuller fends off Democrat challenger Sean Harris to win Georgia runoff to replace Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Good. So we kept a seat.
Yeah, but when it says fins off, right? Mm-hmm. All right, give me a percentage that would be fins off.
This is awesome. Okay, so if they fended off, I'm going to say 52 to 48.
No. I think it's going to be somewhere around 16% because they're still counting.
Oh, really?
Still counting.
Wow.
But I think he's won by 14, but it could be 16% when it's all said and done.
How about defeated easily?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And of course, they want to go, yeah, but Marjorie Taylor Greene won by 29. Okay, during a presidential election in which Donald Trump won, she won big.
Yeah.
This is a special election,
Yeah.
runoff.
And she's totally trashed the name.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Of the party.
And yet you still had a candidate that no one knew
Yeah.
win by 14%. You don't say fins off.
Right.
Fins off is you barely won.
Exactly.
Yep. Just that's the way they write it, man.
That is exactly right.
All right, NBC News. Oil prices plunge 15%. Stocks surge as Trump announces an Iran war ceasefire.
That seems pretty fair.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yep. CBS News. Markets embrace Trump's announcement of Iran ceasefire despite new attacks on Gulf states.
Okay.
And, of course, that had nothing to do with the ceasefire, but we'll
Right.
put it in there anyway.
Yep.
So that is your lame media headlines.
I do have, and I know you don't have it filled in there, but I do have a clip for your TikTok next segment.
That is my next segment. Small
Okay.
business shout out TikTok.
Okay, so I don't do small business.
Okay.
My algorithm is not, these are the things that I love that I send you every now and then, but you never reply. But Emma, this is more for you. There are times when I put stuff on our show for different people. I have to describe this to you. It's kind of hard to see, but the guy on the right is the driver. That's my brother. But it's not my brother, but it is my brother to a T. This dude knows every word to every song, and his son is sitting next to him, and his son gets irritated with him at every song. It's like a little shtick that they have. They have such a following. It is huge how many people watch this guy.
His name is?
It says Big Daddy Rich. So Big Daddy is on the right. And this dude is a pretty damn good singer, but just how he gets into this music. And so I laugh at him every time.
I look at it is small. They're making money off of it.
Oh, okay. Well,
they've
you
got
said
a
a small
following.
business like your cinnamon
I'm
rolls.
just saying people who are making a living off of
Okay.
TikToks and stuff.
Well, I was going to do the 40-year guy. Didn't you? You had a guy that did cinnamon rolls a couple weeks ago.
Donut shop.
All right, so listen to this guy. He's very funny.
All right, Lucas, let's play a little music, big dog. Listen, I'll let you pick it this time. Whatever you want, you put it on there.
You listen to any heavy metal?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
This is my brother, how he talks and everything.
Well, heat it up, big dog. That's what I'm talking about. I like to see you blossom out and try different things. Come on.
This is Brad and Grayson.
Let the bodies hit the
This is them two hunting.
Yeah.
Breathe. Definitely him.
Is that what Grayson looks like?
Yep.
Yes, this is exactly what it's like hunting with them.
Nothing's wrong with me. Oh, nothing's wrong with me. What? Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. No!
All right. Anyway, I will watch almost every one of those that he puts out, and the son always has the same stare-off reaction.
Yeah.
And now his cousin sometimes sits in the back, and his cousin eggs on the uncle. And he partakes in the music. So that's like me sitting in the background. But that is, man, there was one time I came out of the woods, and my brother and Grayson had quit hunting. But there was a truck there, and it was so dark. I was like, and it was kind of filthy. My brother's truck is usually clean. I was like, who in the world is parked down there? Well, it's them. the music is so loud. I could hear it on the ridge as I was coming down, and it was banging out loud. So when I got in the truck, Grayson says, "Hey, man, you got any music you want to add to this? Don't give me any of your gay shit."
God.
They do have a following.
Like, I can think of a lot of things during
172,000 followers.
Crazy. I can think of a lot of things hunting, and heavy metal is not my particular choice to hunting. But
Anyway, that's my TikTok. Thanks for letting me participate in that segment.
oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm always curious to see what comes across people's stuff. Like,
Okay.
that's you never stop and go, why would that come across my algorithms?
Okay, so Grayson must be listening live.
Oh, no.
Grayson has posted and said, "Yes, that was my mom with the pizza box."
That was my mom.
With the
My
engagement
mom.
ring. And then he said, "We would have had that metal turned up at least twice as loud." And that's no joke.
Gosh, that is great. All right, moving on to sports.
Yeah.
It's time for sports.
All right, sports national championship, Michigan. The
Michigan.
Michigan Wolverines
Yeah.
pulled it off on Monday night. Are you happy about that, Emma?
Yeah, I don't like Dan Hurley.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Dan Hurley.
I love Dan Hurley,
I
too.
like UConn, but I don't like him.
I guess that's for, like, when you were me and Trent's age growing up, you looked at coaches and you would have had Gene Cady and, who were some of those? What was the guy that was at
I was trying to look at our picks,
Iowa.
so I could go over how we did in the picks. Now I've got to. I have to go look at a photo.
I'm trying to think. We had older coaches, right? And now Trent and I are at the age where we can remember when Dan Hurley was a basketball player.
Yeah.
And so I know where he comes from and what he's gone through to get to where he's at.
Trivia.
So I think
Where
I'm-
did he play?
I'm a Seton Hall.
Yeah.
The thing about it that most people don't know is Dan Hurley was suicidal while playing basketball at Seton Hall.
Ah.
Because he was a big recruit and he chose Seton Hall because it was local to where he went to high school. But he was living in the shadows of his older brother,
Yeah.
and it was difficult on him. And so to see that come full circle where he's the guy,
Yeah.
it's great to me because I know what he went through. I mean, he struggled, man.
Man, I was praying that he would win the national championship and then go to North Carolina the next day.
Really?
God, I wanted that so badly. I wanted him to be the coach. And man, what a horrible hire by Carolina.
I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. I know what they're trying to do.
What?
You
You,
can
have to
see-
tell me because I have no idea.
Oh, they have a plan. Yeah, they've hired like a front office for Major League Sports, and they're running everything like Major League Sports. That's why they have a Major League Football coach and a Major League Basketball coach. Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, you got to be able to
Coach K was on
win.
Coach K's on McAfee now regularly, like Saban.
Yeah.
And it's funny to hear his because McAfee gives him so much shit. And you wouldn't think Coach K would put up with,
Yeah.
But just like he does Saban, right? I mean, he gives him a hard time. And so he said, breaking news, I forget the guy's name that they
Malone.
Malone has been hired at North Carolina. And Coach K is like, is that true? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, uh-oh, another champion coming in on your territory. Going to start beating those Duke Blue Devils, blah, 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 whatever. And Coach K said, yeah, how'd that work out for the football program?
Yeah.
And then he goes, not to say that Belichick's not a great coach.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that is their philosophy is to build because that is what's happened to – like, I didn't think about it, Trent, until somebody – I'm trying to think of who was the announcer that said, what did you expect? Michigan's average age was 24. They had I didn't know that their best player was 25 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an experienced team you've put together.
I just don't get it. I don't see how it's going to work. But I've been wrong in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know. The tournament, it had a good little run, but it seemed like the Final Four was somewhat of a dud, and the final was a dud.
For me, yeah, I guess it's. Yeah.
I mean, the games weren't close.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed in Arizona because Arizona looked to me the part.
Yeah.
And they just completely did not show up. And I really don't like the Cano kid from Michigan. Mm-hmm. I think the way he plays the game is cheap. Like, he gets away with a lot of stuff that he does. He's a flopper and a grab an arm and then throw his hands up in the air.
I hate that. We had Jeff Rupert win.
Oh, okay.
And then Braden French was second. Both of them had picked Michigan. And then Warren was third. The Frenches really came through. Brian and Catherine were next. And then what's really cool in our group, our little group that we do every year, Audrey knocked off Perry. Perry had won 3 times in a row.
Oh.
So Audrey won. And Perry claims, so Audrey said she made her picks based on baby kicks.
Ah.
So that was the only way she made her picks. And Perry said, that's not fair. You had 2 brains.
That's hilarious.
And then Meemaw beat me this year, and that's what really
Ah.
kills me. And so did you. So did Kevin.
Wow.
Good Lord. Even Juju beat me. Good grief.
Did
But
you have Virginia going far?
At least I beat Marty.
Well,
Anyway.
like literally, as the national championship was finished, the portal opened, and it becomes a business again. People jumping in the portal. You know, you're going to have people leave Michigan. That's a fact.
Yeah. So in my notes, I was going to tell you about that. You mentioned the portal. Oh, shoot. What did I do with it? Ugh.
Do you have the total number that has entered so far?
No.
It was, and I don't know the exact numbers, but I swear to God, it was like there are 5,000 players and 2,900 have already entered the portal. And I'm like, good Lord.
How many?
It was like 2,900 and there are 5,000 total.
That's awful.
Like it's almost.
So, shout out to a local girl, and you may know her, Emma, Avery Mills. She played at LU. Remember she played at LCA?
Yes.
And went to LU?
Okay.
She transferred it through the portal. She has accepted an offer to play for Tennessee.
Wow.
She's going to be a UT player.
That's great.
Yeah.
Although, man, I hope
They lost their entire team.
Oh, I didn't know she transferred.
and recruits.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I just saw.
So
I know
she-
Liberty lost to get their men's.
Wait a minute. Is she? Because the other day I saw the report that said everybody had left and that 3 players had decommitted, and it said that only one has signed.
Yes.
And is she? The
They're
one
all
that
gone.
has signed?
That
So
might.
this just happened today. It's just
Okay,
the
good.
announcement.
No, I
No,
like,
they all left.
I know. I like Kim Caldwell. I hope she does well there.
Yeah.
But man, it has been rough.
Yeah.
I like it because to me, she's not Dan Hurley, but I'm saying she has her beliefs and she's going to coach it her way.
Well, I'll tell you, when Tony Bennett first started at UVA, I was worried about him because he couldn't keep a player.
Correct. I remember all the players that left.
Yeah, they just kept on going and then star somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I guess you got your way about you. You got to do it your way.
Well, I hope that's good.
That's pretty cool.
That is really good. Kudos for that. We talked a little bit about UNC got their man that they wanted.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how he does. Yeah, I mean, you got to. The thing of it is you got to recruit, and you know, I get a lot of grief from people that Duke just has the best players. Well, I mean, that's part of coaching.
Right.
Recruiting is part of it.
Harder to do when everybody can pay them now.
That's right. And so Duke's got some studs coming in. I'm curious to see who goes out, whether it's going to be 4 or 5 or 2 or whatever. I don't know who all's leaving, but they've got 3 ridiculous players coming in.
Yeah.
They already did have 1 transfer. That was a kid that didn't play a lot, Devin Harris. So anyway, and I saw where UVA hired their women's coach.
Who'd they pick?
It was a guy from University of Richmond.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to make the Sweet 16 first time in like 15 years, and then
And then
Well, they
say,
lost their best player too. She just transferred.
okay, but listen, that happens to the best coaches.
my hope was that they were firing her because they were making room for Dawn Staley.
Right.
I still wanted her to come back home.
Yeah, I don't think she's getting paid.
I'm sure.
But it's one of those things where I had heard there was locker room turmoil, and I'm like, all right, hold on. You made it to the Sweet 16. That program has been in disarray since Deb Ryan left.
Yeah.
You finally get one that takes you there. I'm not sure what locker room turmoil, but you're going to tell me Dan Hurley doesn't run a tough locker room? I mean, I'm sure that locker room is turmoil.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff happens. You got to,
I don't know.
but
I'm sure the story will come out.
hopefully. All right. You know what? I don't watch hockey
I don't
until
That's a sport I wish I did, but I just don't. Even when I try to
I will
watch it.
follow a few games here or there.
Yeah.
But once it gets close to playoff
And the
time,
playoffs is different.
and so I was curious. I was like, wonder where the Predators are at, right? Saban bought in, and I did watch them like 6 or 7 weeks in a row or maybe 4 or 5 weeks in a row after Saban became part owner. And they did. They started climbing, and I'm like, man, and they were way out of the playoffs. Well, they are now in the last wild card spot.
Oh, wow.
Now, they have a very tough road, and it'll take a miracle for them to, like, they have nothing but the top teams to play.
Well, the NHL, that is one of those sports that you can be an 8 seed and make it. You can win it all.
Absolutely. It happens all the time.
Get a hot goalie.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping they do because I love the Predators, man. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
So
And
it'll
that,
be crazy if they can make it.
that maybe you'll announce what our Mount Rushmore is today coming up.
Yes, our Mount Rushmore is, I call it bucket list, but I guess
Yeah.
it would be top sporting events that you would want to see live.
Yeah.
So can't wait to get to that. All right, moving on to NASCAR. NASCAR is back. Bristol, baby, this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So it should be interesting.
I forgot to do the. We didn't have an update to. There was no race last week.
Correct.
Yep.
So we'll have our picks a little later on when Carolina Kevin joins us in hour number 2.
Yeah.
But what's cool about Bristol is I'm more curious this year because of the horsepower. What's going to be different? Like I do think Martinsville, and I didn't watching Dale Jr. download. They said Martinsville's probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, to drive. Would you have ever thought Martinsville? Apparently, it has something to do with tire compound and the surface. You just cannot. It's like the turns constantly are changing. It's never just a rhythm at Martinsville. So Bristol is just crazy.
Yeah.
Is on steroids with speed and the banking. So I hope it's got multiple levels. Remember, we went through a time where it was just everybody rode the top.
Thank God it's not the dirt though.
Oh God! Thank God they got rid of that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how the race is going to be this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the Chevrolets and the Fords have gotten back up closer to the Toyotas because.
Did my fill-in say he's going this weekend to Bristol, or that he became hooked after going to
Yeah,
Bristol?
I think Travis did say that he was going. I think
We'll have to get an
Get some
update from
clarity
him.
on that.
Yeah.
Travis. Hopefully. But yeah, Bristol. If you are new to NASCAR, because I know some people listen to the show and they go, "Oh, you talk too much NASCAR." Just go to a race.
That's the number one complaint I get.
Well, go to a race
Well, I tell them to shove it.
or that.
If you don't like it,
Yeah.
fast forward, Catherine.
Yes. But seriously, go to a race.
Yeah.
I mean, choose one. I mean, Delaware. I don't care where you go. You can go to Dover. You can go to Bristol, Martinsville. You got tons around here to try. Go to Talladega and go to the infield. I promise you'll love racing after that.
Yep. That was a good trip. That was a bucket list trip we did.
Imagine Catherine and Brian down on Talladega Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's a trip you'll never forget.
I had a great time.
That's coming up. A couple weeks, right? Talladega. Talladega. That's a crazy place. You know what's neat about NASCAR is it's where the tracks are built. Like you think it's in the middle of a city, right outside of a city, but they're not.
No.
They're out in the middle. When we went to Talladega, dude, there is nothing around.
Oh, no. Right. You might as well have been going to a flea market. And then you look up and there's a 2.5 mile track right there.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's a massive place.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yep.
Bristol this weekend, and it's on Sunday. I do miss the old Saturday night Bristol races that they
Yeah.
used to
That was
have.
the one wasn't that the summer one?
I think that is still Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see how the race turns.
Weren't they the first one to race under lights? Wasn't that
No,
the
Charlotte would have been the first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know so.
Okay.
I watched the documentary.
Well, last week you also knew so that Caitlin Clark had
Guys, have a fight on your
no
own
graduation.
Oh my God!
Time. Do not put me in the chat. I
Well,
know
both of y'all
I
are
did-
wrong.
No. I said that she played her full 4 years.
Thank you.
I said
That is
that.
not what we were saying. We
Well, that's
said
what I
she had
was
a
saying.
year of eligibility that she still could have played. And
Well, they all had
that
10
ended
years
up
of eligibility.
It was just 'cause of
now.
That's not
COVID.
what we were saying.
Wah, wah.
Whatever.
We're moving on. That was a.
You're
I don't want
supposed
to
to be
fight again.
saying you were right.
You were right, Trent.
Thank
Emma?
you. That's all I was looking for.
But also, we were right too, so we call it even.
It's not.
Emma, now would be a good time to hit that button.
Oh wait, let me cook.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Apropos. All right.
Okay, AI says the first NASCAR Cup Series race held at night was the Bristol Motor Speedway, 1978.
That was not.
Run. Right there. Look at it on the camera
I don't.
for our fans.
I literally watched a documentary on Charlotte Motor Speedway racing at night.
AI does not lie.
I don't buy it.
Okay, read it. Watch the show later.
But is it a?
So once again,
I swear to God,
the
if I go look, wait a
the
minute.
words are supposed to
If
be
I go
you
look-
were right.
If I go look and it's a modified race or a, is it a cup
I just told you
race?
Kel Yarborough won it. NASCAR Cup Series held at night.
I don't buy it.
Okay.
AI is not always right.
Okay.
All right, moving
It
on.
says Bristol.
Moving
Thank you.
on.
It's time for news.
All right. Iran
Yes.
seems to be on everybody's mind. The 2-week ceasefire. So we've got a 2-week. First of all, where do you land on Iran, period?
So this is one of those things. Yesterday, I texted the 3 people that I text everything to, which is you, Brad, and Warren. And I legitimately had no idea what's going to happen. I didn't even have a way of what could be next. I mean, he's texting, Trump is texting, he's going to wipe out a civilization.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, we talking nukes?
Right.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't take anything off the table. I'm not saying that he should or shouldn't. I was like, oh my God. And these wackos literally want to die.
Yeah.
Right. So they're going to say, I have the right to create nukes because I have the right to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to give in. So I don't know. I was so thankful that they gave in to have a 2-week hiatus.
Sure. First of all, I don't. It's tough to land on because there are times where I wished he would not use certain language.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do I honestly think Donald Trump would wipe out Iran? The answer is no. Do I think he would strategically cripple that nation? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in my mind, and I'm not justifying what he said what he said. But in my mind, I think when he says a whole civilization, he's saying the terrorists that have ran that area, not just Iran, they've ran that whole area for as long as we've been alive.
Yeah.
And Caroline Leavitt, I'm not sure there'll ever be anybody as good as she is. Because somebody asked her that question today. And her response, Trent, was so good that it's like, man, yes. And she said, Yes, he uses tough rhetoric language sometimes, but make no mistake about it. You have to get people who are this bad to a table to discuss things. And so he'll do whatever it takes to get people to sit down and talk. Anybody who knows Donald Trump, he's a deal maker.
Yeah.
He does not want war.
Right.
Like, I'm so sick of these people. Oh, for a guy who doesn't want war, he sure is starting a lot of fights.
Yeah.
No, Donald Trump is finishing things that we got ourselves into.
That we've been how many times have we heard? In fact, that's going to be on Have At It today. How many times have we heard these presidents over and over again say they're going to do something?
Correct.
Don't.
And by the way, I said, if anything, you should pay attention. The Straits of Hormuz, is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. Obviously, that is what controls the world's cost for fuel.
Yeah.
Donald Trump has highlighted that to you.
Yeah.
Don't you want that out of the control of terrorists?
You know what's really interesting about the whole debate now about this? Kuwait and Iraq were oil. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Kuwait and Iraq were about oil. We had to have their oil, so that's why we attacked.
Sure.
Trump's first term, he made us oil independent.
Correct.
Now it's not about oil. In fact, he even says to Europe, you're the one that needs the oil. You come take care of the Straits of Hormuz.
Correct.
Right? But it's not, you know what, if he hadn't done that in his first term and made us energy independent, which Biden took us backwards, but if he hadn't done that, all this would be about, oh, he's just doing this for the oil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
he's doing it to make us freer.
Correct.
The world freer.
Absolutely. It can only benefit everybody.
Yeah.
And these are crazy people. But again, Caroline laid things out so beautifully that it's things I didn't think about. And she's like, you don't understand. And I'm just using this as an example. If you have, let's say, a company of 10,000 people, right? Mm-hmm. And the CEO, the CFO, all the top management, everybody had been wiped out in one day. Mm-hmm. How controlled and chaotic is that company?
Obviously. Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't think about stuff like that. You're trying to get people to a table and you don't even know who the people are yet.
Right.
They're still trying to figure out who's going to, I'm sure they're at each other's throat.
Yeah.
And so it's been very difficult. And so these stupid people that, well, has he worked out this? Who's going to control that? We don't know.
Right.
Here's what we do know. F around and find out.
Exactly.
That's what we know. And that's what they know.
And I don't care if the 13,000 things that we've hit or whatever it is has killed some people. They killed 40,000 of their own.
That's the part that she said to a reporter, stop lecturing me on morals.
Yeah.
You're literally defending a country that kills its own people, that just killed a wrestler. Let's not forget.
And the women, I watched this show last night. A woman reporter in Britain is talking to a woman that's in Iran. And she's like, it's like that delay where she's asking her a question. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there thinking, you couldn't walk outside in what you're wearing now.
Correct.
You know, you might be killed for being on the air.
Well, it's got me thinking. And I found this clip and I was curious to see what your thoughts are, because I remember when Vince Ellison was here, one of our podcasters here that does a show, Vince Everett Ellison. When he was here, he talked about how the cell phone is what distorts the young minds of people, right? I mean, they don't know until they get a hold of a cell phone or somebody telling them about transgender and stuff, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. They learn it from somebody. Same thing. I'm watching these people get interviewed, and I think somebody has told them this. Yeah. And this should scare the hell out of everybody, that we have a generation of idiots that believe stuff like this. Now, this reporter, and I'm going to play this cut in just a second. This reporter asked a simple question, Trent. Are you more scared of MAGA or a Islamic,
good God,
what is the word? Radical Islamic. Mm-hmm. When you hear her answer, it should scare the hell out, because this is just one clip. She's got 1,000 of these. Oh, no. But wait till you hear her excuse. Go ahead, cut one.
What is the bigger threat to America today? Radical Islam or Trump supporters in MAGA?
Trump supporters.
that one. Yeah. Why so?
speaks for itself.
Speak for me a little bit.
No, I'm not going there.
Okay.
On to the
Well,
next.
who would you have more in common with, a radical Islamist or a Trump supporter, you think?
Probably Islamist.
Yeah? Yeah?
Ditto.
Ditto.
Same.
Even though they expect you to cover up your hair and not show your
Yes.
arms or anything?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right. What is it about Trump supporters that you don't think you'd get along with them so well?
I'm gay.
But you would get along with a radical Islamist?
Yes.
And you're gay?
Yes.
Just
Oblivious.
Idiots.
How could you say that?
Because they're dumb.
But I'm saying someone has told them.
Yeah.
All right.
So what I told you they do, they have created this enemy in their mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here, let me give you two simple facts. If you're gay and you are a Muslim, like in countries you will be hanged, you will die
Yeah.
for that. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah. They still have hangings in Iran if you are gay.
Wow.
And other places. So Donald Trump has Secretary Bessett.
There you go.
He ain't killing him.
Right.
I mean, I don't know where the phobia comes from.
I'm telling you, they just have made up in their mind this enemy, and it's white men. They just hate us that much.
Trent, it has not been that long ago that the towers in New York came down.
Mm-hmm.
And yet you have that right there walking on this. Who would have said that in 2002?
By the way, she's free to do that.
Correct.
Right. In this racist, radical country, she's free to do that.
Just crazy to me.
So the thing about Iran that I thought was just interesting as hell about the coverage was the screaming that was going on, that he was murdering people, that he was going to wipe out a whole generation of people. The civilization is going to be gone, which he did text. So they're all, this man is crazy that he's bombing.
Yep.
And then he doesn't do it. And he's given in to Iran.
Yes.
And he's weak. And he's done it. So it's like they can't win either way. They just have to complain in either direction.
Yeah. Where are all the protests for Gaza?
Huh. I don't know. I haven't seen any of those.
All the things that they've protested over the years with him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to me.
They kind of lose steam and they move on to the next one.
That's right. Don't forget, vote no.
Yeah.
Is approaching. April 21st is the deadline.
Go vote no.
Go vote no. I mean, you got to. I was telling somebody again today, if the amount of commercials that the Democrats have ran, but same thing on the Republican side, the amount of grassroots work that is going on with our representatives, all of them, it's all over. They are on the boots on the ground. They're going door to door. They're knocking. They're doing everything they can
to keep their seats.
Yes. Why not do that when it's abortion up for grabs or whatever, lower taxes?
Yeah.
Like, why not do that? What's so hard about beating coming to see your people you represent?
Yeah. I don't know.
I just wish they worked as hard for other issues as they do to try to keep their jobs, like you said. But hopefully we vote no, and because our governor, holy cow. How do you go from a landslide victory to be, people, and they're high. So I saw a headline today that said Democrats are asking her to get away from the Joe Biden hide in the basement mentality to actually come out in public.
That's how she won.
Yeah, it's how she's governing too.
Yeah.
Have you seen her anywhere?
Just one reporter asking her a tough question, but that's the only time I've ever seen it.
Jesus.
And she was on her way into the limo.
Well, I will say this. I saw an interview with an astronaut recently, and I will say under Trump, we now have a nation that makes dreams a reality. It's so happy to see our NASA program doing stuff again. I mean, how long was it since
we've been around the moon?
Done anything
1972.
in space?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. It's just neat to see now that we're back doing those things. We should be doing those things.
Yeah.
This is a real quick one. Real news from a real source. This one shocked me, blew me away. These are facts, by the way. These are not made up stuff. Florida is considering dropping their property tax.
I saw that.
It passed their House 80-30, so not even close. The public still has to vote it as a constitutional amendment, which, I mean, who would vote against?
Please keep taxing me.
Right. What's interesting about it is it doesn't. So they have separate taxes for schools, so it doesn't affect that. It's actually a play to get more residents in Florida because you're still taxed if you own property in Florida. Only if you're a permanent resident do you not get taxed.
Okay.
So it actually incentivizes people to live in Florida, which I think is a great idea. Now, obviously, you're going to lose tax revenue, but this is where it becomes very interesting. Florida has no income tax as we speak, and they're talking about getting rid of their property tax. The state of Florida has a population of roughly 23 million people,
Okay.
and they have an annual budget of $116 billion.
Okay.
The city of New York, they have roughly 8.5 million people, but their budget is $112 billion.
Wow.
So how does the state of Florida govern at the same amount of money?
With
that
a third of the population.
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
And that should be front page news of this is how you don't do things. This is how you do things.
Well, it's funny you mention that because at the end of the show today, for our end of show, it's a lesson on how taxes work.
Oh, great.
Really cool. I love these little things.
Yes, because we had a clip blow up when people didn't even know that money is real. So we'll get an education of that. So moving on to our POW of the week, our post of the week by an idiot. The headline read, "We would want a president that doesn't rape little girls."
Man, I'm telling you, that little argument that they make over and over again is unbelievable to me.
That there's no facts to it whatsoever.
All the
Just
signs
say
that they do at the No Trump rally or the No Kings rally, it's just, you're just making it up.
Yes.
Are you talking about the guy that actually turned Epstein in? You know what I mean? If that guy had that experience, would he not? Why would he have turned Epstein in? And Maxwell.
Yeah. Are you outside of all the other Bill Clinton's home?
Yeah, I don't get that at all. The one that I had, and I had it typed out for you, so now I got to go find it again.
Sorry,
but it was Colonel Mattis. Mm-hmm. You remember Mad Dog?
Oh yeah, Mad Dog Mattis.
Okay, here it is. Donald Trump is the first president in my lifetime. This is from Colonel Mattis, who wrote an op-ed piece in the Washington Post. Donald Trump is the first president of my lifetime who does not try to unite the American people, does not even pretend to try. Instead, he tries to divide us. And what cracks me up about all that is, then why don't you just agree with him? Yeah. That's the easiest thing to not to be divided. You just want him to say what you want to hear.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be divided, then just agree. By the guy that got fired. So
that's right.
There you go.
Got his feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's my idiot post of the week.
Well, I just don't get me started on them idiots. All right, this week's killed by an immigrant. Misael Lopez Gomez allegedly killed his 3-year-old daughter, Trent, in Fairfax, Virginia.
God.
And Spanberger's government refuses to turn him over to ICE. So he's going to get a hearing, just like you and I would, and there's possibility he's going to get parole. So here's the thing that people don't understand. If he gets paroled, he can escape to another country, right? And live a wonderful life and never have to. Or if he gets detained by ICE, they can extradite him to a country in which he came from and be imprisoned.
Yeah.
So which would you rather prefer?
Yeah.
Because he's not going to hang around if he gets bail.
Right. Or he'll murder someone else.
Murder someone else, exactly.
Yep.
So, I mean, what's in it for our government?
Ridiculous.
But the only thing that I look at that and I go, you know what? It couldn't happen to a better freaking place than Fairfax. You want these stupid ice out of your neighborhoods? I mean, how many people have to die before you start protesting? We want ice, right?
They won't.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're okay with somebody killing a 3-year-old?
Let them keep. I'm glad you do this segment because you just got to keep marginalizing them. You got to keep showing them how crazy they are. You got to keep you're not going to get the pink hats to come over to our
I
side.
literally saw a Facebook post today by an idiot here in town that said, I wish we could go back to the days of the way it used to be with ice. What the hell does that mean? What does that even mean? What, when they didn't do anything?
Right.
Those are the days you want?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
And I feel bad for the ICE officers because they didn't ask for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to do their job that they've always done. All right, moving on. Win.
We're going to win, and we're going to make America great again.
All right, cut 2.
Go ahead, please.
Your messaging on the war has moved from the war is coming to an end to war going to be bombing Iran in the Stone Ages. And we've heard a range of those kind of messages. So which is it? Are you winding this down or are you escalating?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I can't tell you. Depends what they do. This is a critical period. They have a period of, till tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I gave them an extension. They asked for an extension of 7 days, right? I said, Steve, give them 10 days. 10 days is up actually today, so I gave them 11, I guess, indirectly. I thought it was inappropriate the day after Easter. I want to be a nice person. They have till tomorrow. Now we'll see what happens. I can tell you they're negotiating, we think, in good faith. We're going to find out. We're getting the help of some incredible countries that want this to be ended because it affects them also. A lot of people are affected by this, but we're giving them till tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and after that, they're going to have no bridges.
So when I watch that, there's a guy that's in control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine Joe Biden doing that press conference?
No, I was just thinking that while he was talking about that. And by the way, he goes in front of them, and he'll go in front of them again today.
Yep.
And he'll go in front of them again the next day.
Yeah, he doesn't hide from anything.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. Mount Rushmore. Dun, 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 dun. This is one of my favorite segments, by the way. Mount Rushmore of sporting events to attend.
That you would like to go, kind of like your bucket list.
Correct.
Yeah.
So why don't you start with one of our loyal listeners?
Oh, yeah. Let me pull up.
Fresh off of suspension.
All right. So Chris is our loyal listener. His number one is the Super Bowl. He'd like to go attend that. He'd like to go see an NCAA Final Four, the College World Series in baseball. In Oklahoma. Number 4 is the World Series game at Fenway. And then he wants to go attend the Little League World Series. So obviously a baseball fan.
Yes. I would definitely say Chris is a baseball fan.
Yep.
All right, so mine is College World Series. I want to go to Omaha. I said Oklahoma. I meant Omaha. Nebraska.
Oklahoma is the, isn't that the softball one?
Might be.
I think Oklahoma's host of softball.
Yeah, I would love to go to Omaha to watch the College World Series. That is phenomenal. Just the whole, it just looks so cool, man.
Yeah.
And it's real base. You and I have talked about it before. It's real baseball. Like they're going to make errors. And the team's going to get hot, and you're going to, it's just, and you're going to see a player that has no chance of playing in the majors.
Yeah.
That looks the best out of everybody there. And it's just amazing.
They got the great rituals that they do.
Yes.
And even the same team can have a different ritual the next year. It's just like something dumb happened and they won a game.
Yep.
So now you have to put on this dumbass coat every time you get a home run. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. I love it.
Yeah. Second would be the World Cup.
Yeah.
And it's coming to America.
I didn't really expect you to say that one.
Yeah, I'd like to. Now, I don't know how well I would enjoy it because the horns.
Yeah.
I can't do that stuff, man. That would drive me nuts.
So I think if I did the World Cup, I would definitely choose one of the Latin American teams. Like I want to see all of the partying.
Oh, you want to go to a World Cup somewhere else?
No. I want to say because the fans
Spain versus
No, I want to see like Venezuela against Mexico or Bolivia. The South American countries. They just seem like they have more fun in the stands than anybody else.
Oh, they
They're all like. Now, if you're there for England or whatever, they have their chants too that they do. So yeah, I can see where that would be a fun thing to go see.
Monaco.
That's on my list too. We should go together.
Oh, I would love to see Monaco just once. Just like the racing is terrible.
Yeah.
But who cares? Like it's
right. You're in Monaco.
Yeah. Like it's got to be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Maybe we can get on Notorious's yacht. What was the guy? The UFC fighter?
Oh, McGregor.
Mm-hmm. Conor McGregor. Yep.
The World Series.
You want to go to World Series game? They're always so cold.
No, dude. Don't forget, I went to the game clinching for the Nats when they went to the World Series. I went to the championship series.
National League Championship.
Yes.
Game. Wasn't that a home run that won it? Or
no,
put them in the lead?
No, they that was Jason Worth. That was a different game.
Okay.
Where they won a series, but I went to the game clinching against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Where they won it to go to the World Series, and they ended up winning the World Series.
Which brings us to next week, because I know that's going to be on your list. Next week's is the top 5 games we've attended.
Okay.
That'll be the next week's Mount Rushmore.
That's going to be great.
Your favorite 5 things that you've seen.
But I would just, to me, to be honest with you, I don't care which team it was. I just think it'd be neat to go to a World Series game.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, the championship series game was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like that will be etched in my memory till I die.
How great do you think it would have been to be in Toronto last year when they were playing the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Remember, even though they lost, but just the atmosphere, how great that was. Yeah.
Like it was just so cool to be a part of it, to see every seat. You and I have been in that when you could throw a rock and not hit somebody.
Yeah.
Just every seat's packed. There's standing room only, and you win, and there's beer flying, and just the place is going crazy. It was great.
And you made me think the Sky Dome would be one that I want to go on my bucket list to go see. I'd love to go to Toronto and see a game in the Sky Dome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then lastly, even though I put 2 of them.
Yeah, that's how I do them.
The Kentucky Derby and Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So the Kentucky Derby is one that one of our listeners, Jamie Campbell's aunt, lives near the track. And we've talked about it a million times of going, and we've never gone.
Oh.
We should definitely do the Kentucky Derby one year.
No, I'm in.
And, of course, Wimbledon, I just think it's just one of those things where it's different.
You don't have to talk me into a good time.
I've been to the U.S. Open, so check that off my list.
Well, Counts Auction and Realty was just calling, and should I have answered?
Oh gosh.
maybe they're listening.
Yeah, take us off. All right. So, what is your list?
Oh, did you want Emma to go? Does Emma have any?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Wow.
Some of mine.
She hasn't participated in this very often, but I'm sure she still has a.
Some of mine are very specific.
Okay.
I have Women's World Cup. I don't think I would like to see the men's.
Really?
Yeah, they're floppy. They lay down a lot.
That is the one thing about.
Oh, you are right. I hate
They're
flopping.
so floppy, and then they act like they're dying, and then they get up 2 seconds later, and they're fine.
It's a simple rule change. If you do that, if you're down for more than 5 seconds, you have to come out and can't come back in.
Right.
You change the game completely.
Yep.
And you make it better.
And then I would like to go to college football if it's good teams playing. If it's actually going to be a good game.
BCS championship game?
Yeah. If it's going to be bad, then no.
I think I would rather go to a good home crowd regular season college football game than a playoff game.
Yeah.
I'd rather do I've seen Tennessee.
Or
I'd like to hit Alabama.
Georgia.
Alabama,
Good
Georgia,
Oh.
LSU, and Auburn.
Yes.
Something like that.
Agreed.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, the reason I didn't put Super Bowl is because I just feel like that stuff is so commercialized.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like you. I want to see the home. Like, that's why I said I don't care about World Series. I don't care who it is. Just the ability to play at home.
Yeah. And there are some events that I think are great, but I would rather watch them on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to spend all that money to go to the Super Bowl when
Nope.
I don't get to see replays hardly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no pregame snacks.
Yeah.
And then I had, this one's very specific, like USA versus Canada gold medal game in hockey.
Oh.
Or like a gold medal
Yeah.
Gold medal game. Yeah, that would
with
be
like
awesome.
USA in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then I did US Open or any Open because some of us have not gone because we didn't get invited.
Hey, talk to the loyal listener.
And then I have swimming in the Olympics, specifically like Katie Ledecky.
Oh, that'd be
Alright.
fun.
That's cool.
Very specifically.
Why don't you just drive up to UVA? Apparently, they got a pretty kick-ass
Yeah, I
swim
know.
team.
Yeah.
We should have done that. Do you
All
watch
right.
their
Good
Do you watch
list.
their lacrosse,
No.
Trent?
If they're in the
They're good at lacrosse.
championship game, I'll watch. But I don't
They're
watch
the ones
them.
that set up Duke.
I don't watch regular season
Duke
stuff.
used to be good at lacrosse till they set them up.
So our friends, I asked them that question because they always give me good answers for Mount Rushmore. So they've got the same sort of ones. There's the U.S. Open. There's Kentucky Derby. I don't think anybody's mentioned the Masters.
Ew.
What do you mean? Ooh.
That just sounds weird.
So anyway, and then there's
You can have your opinion.
F1 in Vegas would be fun. I would almost choose F1 in Vegas or Miami over Monaco.
Ooh. The Vegas, I think,
Because the
would
racing would be better.
badass.
Yeah.
Especially Vegas.
Yeah.
Miami, maybe.
Miami sort of has the Monaco look thing to it.
Yeah, but Miami is really just the stadium. Like you're racing around a stadium. Whereas Vegas, you're in the streets.
Yeah. I agree.
That's
Yeah, I mean, remember that one time it was like a water valve cover or manhole cover
yeah,
made them
it came up.
made
Supposed to
them
be
change
welded.
race. And then mine, I've got the Kentucky Derby,
Yep.
Masters, which by the way, Perry went to the Masters this week.
Okay, cool.
He was there for a practice round.
Nice.
So yeah, that was really cool. Can't wait to talk to him about that. Monaco, I had one. It's not on anybody else's list, but it has been mine my whole life. I would love to go to the Indy 500.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Go to the infield, just like we did at Talladega.
Yeah.
Well, what I've heard is the levels of partying that Talladega is number 2
Wow.
to Indy 500. So
Is that NASCAR?
and the Kentucky Derby. Indy 500 is not NASCAR. It's the open wheel drivers, those 4 open wheels that go around and they're like right up against the track. And they go 230
Indy
miles.
cars.
Indy cars.
That's not NASCAR?
No.
I don't know what you
different,
mean then.
different league. So they go 230 miles an hour and it's unbelievable.
What is it called?
Indy 500.
Indy car.
You'll know it as soon as you see them.
Ew. I thought that was F1.
Why do you ooh everything?
Sorry. I thought this was F1.
It's okay.
It does look like F1, but it's a slightly different.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It's American open wheel racing, where F1 is more international.
Those are exactly like.
No.
They're literally twins.
No.
One is longer than the other one too. So, and the U.S. Open tennis, you got to go, but I did not.
So, yeah, the Indy thing is something that I never even thought about. But you mentioned infield. I mean, I've heard that the Kentucky Derby infield is better than all of them.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yep.
Well, that wraps up. God, look at that is how you run a show.
Right on the money.
Right
Minute.
on time. All right. Coming up, have at it.
If you have the responsibility of managing the sale of a loved one's estate, please call the Counts Realty and Auction Group. Since 1963, they have been a trusted name and have helped thousands of families navigate estate and retirement sales with care and professionalism, ensuring your family gets maximum exposure and value. Whether it's your home, farm, vehicles, personal or investment property, you can trust the experts at the Counts Realty and Auction Group. Visit them at countsauction.com or call 1-800-780-2991.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. and gentlemen, start your
Correct, Emma. I've only got 3 clips because I used one in the.
We're gonna hope this is your first one.
This is the first one. This is the liberals, and why do they hate the country so much?
Right now, if I roll up to your business and this is what it looks like, it's 2026, but what we're going through, I'm not buying shit from you.
Please don't.
American flags. We're not doing American flags right now. You're proud of what? What are we proud of? Why are the flags up? The fuck?
Why do they have to cuss at every TikTok? You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Not only are they rude and unpatriotic,
Yeah.
but they're just nasty people. I mean, look at that.
I don't.
Is there anything about her that instills? You know what? Since we got a little bit of time here, I like what Emma's doing here, checking out the comments.
That was inappropriate. I scrolled past.
Oh, really? You want to go back? How's it inappropriate for Have At It?
Well, I don't know if I can put that on the air.
I read gynecologist.
Yeah, and then read the second part.
I'm not a gynecologist, but I know a C word when I see one.
I don't know if I can put that on the internet, so it might be.
Well, we said C word. So.
Yeah, but they can see it.
What makes them so angry? What have they instilled amongst themselves? What is in their inner being
I don't wanna see
that makes them hate the country so much?
Oh.
Just because they're not leading?
You need a tattoo of this.
Did I not?
It's like you and I have said it all the time. When Joe Biden won, our lives didn't change. We went to work every day. We did the things we've always done. Nothing in their life has changed.
Even if I was soured about Joe Biden being out on the beach and dragging a lawn chair, and that's his vacation and can't walk across the sand. If I went down to the beach and somebody had an American flag out in front of their store, that didn't keep me from going in. But that's the exact thing. She's so Trump deranged, and I almost want to say white male deranged. They're so upset with white males. I'll have my USA with extra ice.
You need a tattoo of that.
That would be good. You think she would get one of those? I just don't understand where they come from.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like even under Joe Biden, when things weren't going well, whether it's higher taxes, we're going to complain about it, but we will never say I hate my country.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Like under Obama, we didn't hate our country.
Yeah. Even if I was dissatisfied with Virginia, and let's say Tennessee or Florida does the no property tax.
Yeah.
Okay. The beautiful part about this country is I can drive to another state and enjoy that state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could go do something like that. But I'm not leaving the United States. Well, all these people are leaving the USA, which none of them are.
Correct. But what are you hating? What in your life changed to the point where you go, I can't live my life because of that man?
Yeah.
And by the way, this is a part that we never picked up on, Trent, that I wish people would say. There was a reporter that asked Trump about the people, what should the people in Iran be doing?
Yeah.
They're scared. They're in their homes. What are we doing to help them? Right. And he went on to say, that's what we're trying to help with, blah, blah, blah. But how come nobody ever says this is what happens when you disarm your citizens?
True.
They can't go out of their house and defend themselves.
Yeah.
They're just be shot.
Speaking of shot, didn't you say he said graphically how each woman was just murdered?
Yeah.
Shot between the eyes?
Yeah. And so it's like when we had our guest on, Eric Zayer, delegate, and we were talking about magazines, right? Mm-hmm. And you remember Joe Biden, the stupid deer Kevlar vest and all that other crap.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If an Iranian is coming to attack me and I do have weapons, I want more than 10 in my magazine.
Yeah.
Like that is why we want our AR. That is why we want, because you keep saying Donald Trump is the one that's going to, go after his citizens and he's ruining America and he's a threat to democracy. I ain't worried about that man coming to my house.
Right.
The lunatics like Spanberger are.
I do think that his goal this time around is to change the world for the next 60 years. If we don't have Iran, even if Iran doesn't change their regime, if they don't have the weapons to be able to do the stuff that they've done, right? And they were trying to say that the other day that Iran has focused their drones and their missiles like more logically. I was like, no, they don't. They've run out of them.
Yeah.
There's less being fired because they don't have as many of them.
And let's not forget, I think Donald Trump knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that Iran was the one that tried to assassinate him. Like the kid didn't climb up on the roof without any direction.
So I wish before you say that we actually had thoughts on that. I mean, I wish we had, like Kash Patel, Pam Bondi being fired. She was disappointing me anyway. And so Kash Patel feels like that way with me. I keep waiting for, why aren't you guys doing things? Why aren't you doing more?
Yeah.
It's just handcuff people, Anyway, hopefully, we still got 3 years. We still got 3 years to do it. And then we got JD.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one here. This is how news covers things. This is the same woman, the same channel. So it is, and it's kind of hard, and I will, during the middle of this, tell you when it switches to the news story. But this is before we bombed last summer, okay? Remember how, before the bombing, how controversial it was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Then it was after the bombing, so that's the middle clip. And then it's before this latest round, so the same lady.
This timeline of Iran being a few weeks away from a nuclear bomb is in direct contradiction to CNN's reporting. According to U.S. intelligence assessments, Iran is 3 years away from being able to produce a nuclear weapon if they wanted to. So the facts on Iran getting a nuclear weapon do not bear out the claim at the heart of what has put the world on the verge of world war. Iran's uranium may still be intact and in Iranian control. 408 kilograms of it. Now, enough theoretically, according to experts, to make 9 nuclear weapons. Only set back the Iranian nuclear program by months. We got to call it like it is. It's a big deal. Sources tell CNN there is no U.S. intelligence that Iran is building missiles that could soon hit the United States. That's a really big deal.
Same lady. First wants to tell you how I love how they quote things. We've been talking about this.
U.S. intelligence.
U.S. intelligence has told us.
You mean John Brennan?
Exactly. Your U.S. intelligence, say who they are, right?
Who doesn't have a clearance anymore.
Well, and even, okay, so you have someone that you're saying has told you this, but you have obviously picked someone that is like John Brennan that tells you before we strike that we're making it up like we did with Iraq, right? That kind of story. Then we strike them, and they tell you we were unsuccessful with our strike because they still have 9 weapons that they can make.
And they have a plethora of U.S. intelligence sources.
Right.
250 some to be exact. Those are the ones that said it was Russia disinformation for the laptop, right?
Or the 51 intelligence agencies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or agents. What is that one? A dog gets more factual information from sniffing another dog's butt than a human gets from watching CNN.
That's true.
But then she says how unsuccessful the bombing was because they can still make 9 nuclear weapons with what? Because you said earlier before the strike they didn't have any capability. They were 3 years away from it. But now they can make 9 more? Just come on.
By the way, wasn't it CNN that was reporting that Iran was not talking to the U.S.?
Right. Exactly. Horse. Caca. They also, I forgot what I was going to say about that. It was the horse doo-doo that,
yeah, my bad.
that threw me off there. But it just is, it's absurd, the same news stories. And if they're going to do that, why would you listen to them at all on anything? It's the same organization that does the same thing all the time. And it's just a new set of lies or something that you've made up. So,
does any of it ever change?
I know.
I mean,
we've been saying this for 30 years.
But it's so bad. Like I watched that Abby girl, the one that Scott Jennings is on.
The black lady?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's horrendously bad when she talks.
Yeah.
But Scott.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I'm giving you facts. What?
I'm still shocked he gets to be on that channel. Except it has to be working.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the only thing it gives them. They know that.
Yeah.
Without it, they've got nothing.
Which you would think that they would say, let's have more of that.
Correct.
You know, somebody that's at least honest and telling you the truth. Okay. So this last one, I think I titled it as this is our president's idea on Iran. Okay. This is what we know about Iran. Let's listen to our president.
This isn't your president.
Please. That was set up.
I want the Iranians to know that if I'm the president, we will attack Iran. Whatever stage of development they might be in their nuclear weapons program in the next 10 years, during which they might foolishly consider launching an attack on Israel, we would be able to totally obliterate them. That's a terrible thing to say, but those people who run Iran need to understand that, because that perhaps will deter them from doing something that would be reckless, foolish, and tragic.
She looks so
like wiping out a whole civilization.
Right.
Similar.
That same woman, what do you think she's saying today about Trump doing anything?
No, she's telling you that he's Hitler.
But she was forcefully telling you, without being in power at all, of how forceful and strong she was. That is my favorite clip. Emma, you nailed it. Okay. That is the fakest woman that has ever been on. And those that are watching YouTube with, what's the channel? At
LLH_podcast.
Okay. What Emma has on. Do you remember what happened? What went on here?
I do not.
Okay. That is her acting like she didn't know that they were going to have balloons drop when she got the nomination.
Oh, my God.
So she's at the Democratic, and that's why Bill Clinton's next to her. She got named and you know when they do the final ceremony?
Yeah.
They had this little sound that was going to drop balloons, and she acted like I had no idea balloons were coming down. The balloons have been up all week.
Right. Oh, yeah. She has definitely the fakest. I wish somebody did a documentary on her campaign. Like, I would love to know. Don't you remember she had medical issues
when she fell on the curbside and they had to catch her and drag her into the Tahoe?
Yeah, I wished
or Suburban.
And by the way, let's not forget, she was the one that drew the red line that Russia crossed numerous times, and that's how they got Crimea in Ukraine.
Oh, yeah. So the red line I remember was Obama saying there was a red line in Syria that they shouldn't cross.
Yeah,
and they still killed their people.
She did her red line.
Okay,
and of course they still took Crimea. And it's like the difference is Trump doesn't even give you a red line. He just says, "Hey,
yeah,
we're coming," and if you don't believe us, boom, like.
I was definitely shocked that he did not do something big last night. I was pleasantly happy that he gave them another opportunity for 14 days. And maybe it's 14 days for them to figure out who their actual leader is.
Correct, to even negotiate.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some infighting on their side of who has the power to say no. So
I'm interested. There's a lot of things. Like, yes, I am growing weary. I want to see prices come down on a lot of things in the United States. Mm-hmm. Gas prices, stuff like that. But I also understand Trump's not dumb. So I swear, I think he's planned all. If you remember when he first took office, we did the tariffs and he did the tax cuts. So I remember listening, I think it was Art Laffer, who said this is what he wanted to do in his first term, and we all talked him out of it. We said, you can't do both at the same time because you're going to cause inflation. It's going to be a massive issue. And he said he is bound and determined he's going to do it, and I think he might be right this time. Maybe he was right all along. And sure enough, he was right all along, right? He did the tax cuts and he did the tariffs, and it was working, and it still is working. And so I think about what's going on right now, and I think, we have no chance if gas prices are still high of winning any election. You know what I'm saying? But I think he has a plan. Like, This is all going to be wrapped up. We're going to have lower gas prices. Grocery prices will be better.
Yeah.
A booming economy and all of that stuff. I think I'm hoping for before the midterms.
I think that is why he's doing it now.
Oh, absolutely.
You
and
weren't going to do it in October.
No. And on top of that, let's not forget that for the first time in the history, we're going to have a convention for midterm elections on the
are they doing
Republican
that?
side. Yes.
Okay.
So he has a plan, and he's been right so far.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to stick to that. But at the same time, I have no problem being critical of some of the things he's done.
Yep. So one of the idiot posts of the week where I talked about General Mattis, the guy also had another post. It was one of the generals that just got let go. Mm-hmm. And they're showing how this guy is outraged, right? That's the picture of him just being outraged. He's a general. And it was because Hegseth fired him because they have a difference of opinions about Iran.
Correct.
Right? So somehow this general has got to be smarter than Hegseth.
Right.
Okay? So I looked into it a little bit further. The reason he is fired is because he keeps doing the woke stuff. He keeps bringing generals to promotion that do not belong there.
Right.
And it's always the African-American woman that should be, and she's not.
Right.
And he won't listen. So you're going to be fired.
Absolutely.
So, of course, that guy's going to say we have a difference of opinion on Iran. You know what I mean? It's just have some common sense about this.
Yeah, I will say this. His secretary... No, what's the proper term for the guy that's running the war right now? What's that guy's proper chief of staff? No, the guy that graduated VMI,
Secretary of War.
Yeah, no,
Raising Cane.
Yes,
okay,
that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watch him and I go,
yeah.
Remember Lloyd?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at him, and I remember that guy being in front of Congress, Lloyd, whatever his name was, right? Same job.
The guy that disappeared, went and had surgery.
That's right,
Didn't tell the president. Nobody knew where he was.
They both got the same job.
Yeah.
That dude literally stood in front of Congress, and they talked about $400 million being spent to train soldiers in Ukraine or wherever it was. I can't even remember where it was. And come to find out, they had one out of all of that money that was spent. And he even admitted to it. And I'm sitting here going, I look at that guy who knew nothing. And I look at this guy who knows it all.
Well, I agree with you, but we need more than 4 years of that.
I know.
Because the first 4 years we had like General Milley and Mattis. We had these people that were backstabbers. And the guy that just got fired that's doing woke, they had been brought up from the Clinton and Obama years and Biden years. You know, they've dominated the last 25 to 30 years in the number of overall years.
Correct.
And so the military was a social experiment. They were making it the cultural experience because we weren't going to war. So let's make it the transgender. Yeah. I mean, we literally had transgender generals or transgender officers.
Well, I appreciate that guy, one, because he graduated from VMI. But it also should tell people how important VMI is.
Right, exactly.
Don't ruin that institution.
Another reason they wanted to go after it. Yep.
Hanging around like a loose tooth. Why are my dentures in the ice tray? It's Carolina Kevin. Oh, it's that guy again.
My man.
Yep.
Hello, Trentster.
My buddy.
Not like the one you used to buy back when you was 10 years old.
My buddy.
The Nutty Buddy?
No, don't you remember the doll, My Buddy?
No. I don't know what that is.
My buddy, it goes wherever I go.
Look it up, Emma. My Buddy.
I literally have no idea what we're talking
Trent
about.
had one.
No, I didn't.
I know Trent.
I had no friends.
That would have been Brad. Brad would definitely have had a My Buddy.
No. My Buddy doll.
Ew. That is frightening.
It's kind of
Play
explains
the
a lot.
commercial real quick. Because I guarantee it's just like Kevin sang it.
Yep, that's the way Trent had him one.
Oh, Big Wheel. Let me tell you why we didn't have those.
One too, Trent?
No, we weren't
Did
gay.
you have a big wheel?
We did have big wheels. Now that was fun.
Did you have the brake that was on the right side? And you pull up
Dude,
and
you pull it up and you spun that thing, spun it around, and then you'd flat spot them damn little tires on the back. You'd even flat spot the ones on the front because you were trying to go so fast. It would go. Yep.
God, that is.
Brian just had one of those things that you sit on, and in the middle it had this little round thing, and you would twist it like a steering wheel, and it would spin you around.
The what were those things called?
Green machines.
This little spinning thing.
They were green machines.
No, that's a different one. He's talking about the sit and spin. You know the merry-go-round thing? Isn't that what you're talking about, Kevin? Had a little handle in the front? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say. The competitor to the big wheel was the green machine. That was like the rich kids in our neighborhood had that. We didn't have one of them.
Kevin and I had bicycles, and you had honeycombs, so you couldn't wait till you get the license plates.
Yeah.
Came in the honeycomb.
That's right.
And then you would take baseball cards and make your spokes. Do you remember when mag wheels came out? We never were the mag wheel type people.
No, I know what you're talking about, but no, we weren't either.
Yeah.
No, we did the same thing, baseball card and the spokes. And then there was also, some kids had those little motorcycle sounding things. You'd put it on your handlebar where the handlebars are, and you just twist it, and it sounded like you actually had a motorcycle, had a battery operated. It just sounded cool.
We couldn't afford that.
Well, I had friends that had it.
No, we had a little tube we used to look through and twist it that had these little designs in it.
Yep, kaleidoscopes.
Kaleidoscopes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you remember the binoculars?
And then the one that you had the thing that you had the pictures in, and you would click it, and it would click to another picture, and another picture, and it was like,
and it would spin around.
God, I wonder where those things are. Like,
they got to be around.
Those things are $150 on the internet.
Oh wow!
Wow,
that's crazy.
We had some interesting toys back then.
Trent, did y'all live in a neighborhood? Kevin and I were lucky we grew up in a neighborhood where you could play, like on a street.
Best thing ever.
Oh, dude. And how we lived without breaking every bone in our body. You would make a ramp out of a log and a piece of plywood that you saw.
Yeah.
And of course, it wasn't. You would always get the plywood that wasn't quite strong enough, and when you'd go up the ramp, it would bend just enough, and you maybe got 2 inches off the ground, but you thought you'd flown 50 feet.
Yep. And there's still neighborhoods.
Not only that, we all laid on the road, and somebody jumped
over us.
Over us, yeah. There's still neighborhoods, and there's still neighborhoods with kids, but parents don't let the kids play out in the street anymore.
No.
We used to play football.
Well,
God,
I'm just going to tell you right now, back when we were growing up, it ain't nothing compared to what's going on now.
Well, they were good times. We used to play Smear the Queer, not in the street, but we would play it out in the yard. You can't even say that now. And then we would play football before the bus came, play football after it was in the street. And that's where I broke my arm, right before the bus got there. And remember, every time a car came, everybody got off the street to let the car through. And as soon as the car went by, you started playing again.
Yep. Oh, yeah, definitely.
We played King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yeah. Yep.
When's the last time you've driven in a neighborhood where the kids had they split up on both sides of the street until you went through and then they started playing again? When's the last time you've seen that?
When is the last time you drove through a neighborhood where kids were playing?
Yeah. Like
you live in a neighborhood.
I live in a cool neighborhood. The only thing I'll see is kids on a golf cart, which that makes me happy sometimes that at least they're hanging together, but they're in a golf cart driving through.
It's like that comedian Kevin says, his nephew, he said he comes up to him in a hoverboard with a laptop or with an iPad, and he looks at me and goes, I'm bored. He goes, you look like the most unbored person ever. It's like they don't have imaginations. We had to imagine things.
You had to do something. And how did we all know where to meet?
What about
It's a good point.
Come over, Red. What was it, Trent?
Red
Come over,
Rover, send Kevin on over.
Yep.
My neighbors would ring a bell when it was
You
time to
gotta
come home
run.
for dinner.
Yeah.
He had to be home before the light.
Oh, God, it made me so bad. I was so embarrassed. Every time that damn light came on, my friends would go, oh, Trent's got to go home. And it wouldn't be 10 seconds later, Meemaw would be out there yelling, Trent, Brad. And we were like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Say it under our breath. She heard us.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep getting to play. But not us.
Trent, did I tell you about me and Brian's mamaw when her cousin came down from out of town and we was sitting around there eating lunch. She done fixed us a sandwich and she said, now Mark said, now if you was to say that to my mama and y'all acting the way you acted, she'd have smacked their teeth out of her mouth. And Mark said, is that why you ain't got no teeth now, mama?
Brian just told that story last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you came back around again.
Yeah.
Y'all must be brothers.
Man, we went through a whole lot of stuff, I'm telling you. One time we were sitting on the bank, Brian, you remember throwing rocks at the car coming
Hit
back?
somebody's car, yeah.
Oh, God, that's the most my brother got beat. He did that.
Yeah.
He did it with a snowball. And my dad looked out the window just as he hit that thing.
And you brought up snowball. We had a hill. It was across the street, neighbors, and it went straight down. It was a cul-de-sac, but it was not paved. And when it snowed, that was the perfect hill. And the whole, I'm like you, we didn't have cell phone. How did the whole neighborhood find out to come?
How did we know? How did we not get lost?
Right. And then, we would sleigh ride. And I just remember, dude, I can remember this like it was yesterday. My fingers and toes being so cold.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to leave because you were having so much fun.
You probably didn't have gloves on.
Oh, heck no.
Right? I mean, it was just...
Somebody had a
Let
barrel.
me tell you what we did. We used their socks, tube socks. As
Yeah.
gloves.
Right. Exactly.
That's a good point. Yes.
Probably had stripes around the ends of the glove. Your socks.
Yes, and then we got home, we had to come in the basement because that's where the wood stove was, and we had to hang our clothes up down there. All we was doing, after we undressed, we had to go upstairs and try to get warm.
Get warm.
Mama wouldn't let you. Mama wouldn't let us come upstairs unless we didn't took our clothes and hung them up down there by the wood stove. Then she'd put a big old pot of water on there so it I guess evaporate and we wouldn't have dry air now.
Yeah. Humidifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish kids could experience what we.
It was the best.
The childhood that I can think of we built forts.
Yeah.
But, everything you could think of, we did. I mean, we played in mud.
When's the last time you've seen a kid in a tree?
Oh, my God. Climbing a tree? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to come to my neighborhood.
Do you have, y'all
Yeah.
play?
I was at Mom's over the weekend, and I was sitting out on the front porch, and that's the first thing that comes through my mind. I was sitting there just watching the pine trees that me and Brian and my stepdad planted in front of Mom's there at the road. And I was just thinking, like, we used to climb all the way up, like, tops of trees and be stories high.
Yeah.
Way up there. You'd be able to look around and see, like, that was crazy, man, doing stuff like that. But now on. We wore bare feet, man. Our feet were so hard and crusty. It was like we had on shoes or sandals.
Usually bruises on your toes where you've scraped your toenail across the pavement. That sucked.
Don't do that. I can't stand that feeling.
Yeah, that was awful. But yeah. My dad talks about when they were younger, like he would talk about how they played more outside than we did. Because, I mean, and they didn't even have TV.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd climb up in trees that were like pine trees that were flexible.
Yeah.
And they would rock them to see if they could get them to go all the way down the ground.
I mean, they're...
And he said, if we'd have just let go, it'd have been launched like 60 feet. But they would try to get her to rock on both sides to see if they could get it to swing both ways. I never did that. Actually, climbing trees is where I found out when I was like 7 years old that I was afraid of heights. That's why I'm afraid of heights today. Mm-hmm. Climbing trees. I couldn't come down. It was like fearful. I made it up and I realized, oh my God, I couldn't get back down.
Now, did you ever have like a...
Obviously, I'm here.
Someone in the neighborhood move and you were devastated because that was like, you know, because Kevin, we had Paul moved, right?
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, Paul Hall.
Yes, he moved out of the neighborhood and it was like, now I got, we've lost a...
Dude, who are you talking to? I moved every 2 to 3 years. I never had a friend that I got to be friends with after we moved. We'd write letters for maybe 3 months.
Right.
And then we just wouldn't even, I mean, I can't even find them on Facebook.
Yeah, Chris Lax was in their neighborhood.
After Paul left, though, we had Chris Lax. He stepped in.
Chris stepped
took
up.
The void and filled it up.
Yep, we would play wiffle ball, the nastiest wiffle ball games.
Oh, man.
Just brutal.
Yeah.
You come home with whelps on your legs from the holes in the ball where you'd get hit.
Was Chris Lax the same neighborhood as Melody?
Yes, Melanie was my neighbor. So she played too. There was no shying because she was a girl.
Yeah.
They were the meanest. My sister and Melanie, are you kidding?
I don't remember playing with any girls growing up.
Oh, we had, because Paul had a sister. What was Paul's sister's name? Linda?
Ginger.
No,
Linda. Yeah, Linda. You're right.
Ginger.
You're right, Linda.
He's thinking Ginger because she was a redhead, I guess.
That was from on. There you go.
Yeah, her name. I think her name was Linda, and they were mean.
Hey, Kevin, name a couple of your bucket lists or Mount Rushmore, a sporting event before you die you would love to go see.
The Masters.
That was on my list too. Yep.
Maybe we should do that next year.
Oh, we need our picks. Racing picks.
Yes, racing picks. We're in Bristol this week.
We don't have much time left.
Yep. I'll start off with mine because you always like to copy mine.
How we're copying yours if we went first?
No, because you always steal mine.
Oh, okay.
When I go to
different.
say it.
Okay.
Well, let me go first then.
Damn it. Go ahead.
I got to log in. Yeah, that was good.
I've got Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, and Blaney.
Good. None of mine.
Chris Bell, Keselowski, and Blaney. Okay.
No dark horse.
Not really. He's trying to get his points better. There's no long shot in that one. Go ahead.
No, Keselowski ain't even won a race in 4 years?
Okay, I'll give you that one. Not that I need to get that one too.
All right, I got Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher.
He's on my list too.
And Josh Berry.
Who's your favorite?
They seem to be like...
those are all kind of long shots.
Yeah.
I have Buescher as well. I have Hamlin. And you would kill me if I said Tyler Reddick. You won't let me do that one.
No, go ahead.
Tyler Reddick's down a little bit. Tyler Reddick is lower than Keselowski. So I'm going to go Tyler Reddick.
What's crazy about that is Denny Hamlin has said that he needs to pick it up on the short tracks if he wants to be. So apparently he's not good at short tracks. Tyler Reddick.
Huh. Well, I'll say this. FanDuel, their favorites are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Chris Bell. Then Blaney. Ty Gibbs. He's 5th.
Born loser.
Yeah. Seems like he's getting better, though. Anyway, I guess we got to let you go because Emma's tapping her foot.
Yeah. One other thing real quick.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I think Marty was talking to Trent one time.
Here we go.
And he said, Marty said, do you ever fantasize about me? She said, yes, Trent, I do. He said, what do you fantasize about me about? She said, taking the trash out, mowing the lawn, and doing the dishes.
I do my part.
Have you done your part for next week? You were supposed to get me an answer. He is seriously trying to remember.
Yeah.
Marty, will you help him?
I literally don't know what I was supposed to get you an answer on.
Dinner?
Oh. What is it, Thursday night?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check my calendar. Sorry. I was supposed to do that, but I had such a good time last night with the friends.
Where are you going dinner?
Last night we went to Tap 221.
I love their salads.
Highly recommend Tap.
They're my
People should go
favorite.
to Tap.
Ugh.
It's a great place. So next Thursday, I think I can, man. I don't have anything going on.
Okay.
So
I've got to fill my table out.
Marty, if you're listening, we are going to.
This is one way to tell her.
So that's the hard part too, by the way, is that's our Thursday night gang. That's probably why. But you know what? Screw them. Although they do listen to the show because I love y'all.
Well, this is for good cause. We're trying to raise money for LifeWise Academy.
Yep.
Giving public school kids an opportunity to have a Bible class as an elective.
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that because I was talking about this. We had such good feedback from Kevin Foster's event last week, and we had so many subscribers. I mean, the 15 is like that's probably the most we've had in a week and forever.
Yeah,
that I can even maybe the most ever. Is why don't we bring your person that's doing that?
Yeah, we can do
have them, him or her, on the show, he or she on the show
to talk about it.
To talk about what they do.
Yeah,
maybe people can donate that way.
That's a great idea.
That's why I'm here.
I will talk to Kelly, and we will get that squared away. So,
oh wait a minute. Let's see. When is spring break? Oh, there's spring breaks this week. Never mind. As you are. That's why Emma's watching Ginger and Val. Where is the event next week?
It's at Cedar Oaks.
Oh God, she's in on that.
Yeah,
sure.
Pretty up there.
All right, send me the invites.
All right. What is our end of show?
Oh, so this is a lesson, and it's just one of those things. Man, I know people are bored by this stuff, but I'm not. I love going down the road when people are teaching me a symbolism, or what do they call that? Where it's the story gives you a lesson. Anyway, it's about taxes and how taxes work, and how you have 10 people getting together for beers.
I was about to say, it says the tax system explained in beer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We will see you next week. Same time, same place. Make sure you go to YouTube. Hit the search button. Hit @ the little funny symbol @ LLH_podcast.
Is that for Pat?
And when you do that, it's for anybody. Well, I mean, I don't want them to think.
Right.
They go @ LLH.
And when you subscribe, it's free.
Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. Go to TikTok, like us, share us, do all the things you're supposed to do. Instagram, and
how long is this, Emma?
Blow our videos up, and
I have
we
no
will
idea.
See you
3 minutes
next week.
That once a week, 10 men go out for beer, and the bill for the 10 comes to $100. If they paid their bill the way we pay our taxes, it would go something like this. The first 4 men, the poorest, would pay nothing. The 5th would pay $1. The 6th would pay $3. The 7th would pay $7. The 8th would pay $12. The 9th would pay $18. And the 10th man, the richest, would pay $59. So that's what they decided to do. The 10 men drank in the bar every week and seemed quite happy with the arrangement, until one day the owner caused them a little problem.
Since you are all such good customers, he said, I'm going to reduce the cost of your weekly beer by $20.
Drinks for the 10 men would now cost just $80. The group still wanted to pay their bill the way we pay our taxes, so the first 4 men were unaffected. They would still drink for free. But what about the other 6 men, the paying customers? How could they divide the $20 windfall so that everyone would get his fair share? They realized that $20 divided by 6 is $3.33. But if they subtracted that from everybody's share, then not only would the first 4 men still be drinking for free, but the 5th and 6th man would each end up being paid to drink his beer. So the bar owner suggested that it would be fairer to reduce each man's bill by a higher percentage. They decided to follow the principle of the tax system that they had been using, and he proceeded to work out the amounts he suggested that each should now pay. And so, the 5th man, like the first 4, now paid nothing, a 100% saving. The 6th man now paid $2 instead of $3, a 33% saving. The 7th man now paid $5 instead of $7, a 28% saving. The 8th man now paid $9 instead of $12, a 25% saving. The 9th man now paid $14 instead of $18, a 22% saving. And the 10th man now paid $49 instead of $59, a 16% saving. Each of the last 6 was better off than before, with the first 4 continuing to drink for free. But once outside the bar, the men began to compare their savings.
I only got $1 out of the $20 saving,
declared the 6th man. He pointed to the 10th man.
But he got $10.
Yes, that's right, exclaimed the 5th man. I only saved $1 too. It's unfair that he got 10 times more benefit than me. That's true, shouted the 7th man. Why should he get $10 back when I only got 2? The wealthy get all the breaks. Wait a minute, yelled the first 4 men in unison. We didn't get anything at all. This new tax system exploits the poor. The 9 men surrounded the 10th and beat him up. The next week, the 10th man didn't show up for drinks, so the 9 sat down and had their beers without him. But when it came time to pay the bill, they discovered something important. They didn't have enough money between all of them to pay for even half of the bill. And that, boys and girls, journalists and government ministers, is how our tax system works. The people who already pay the highest taxes will naturally get the most benefit from a tax reduction. Tax them too much, attack them for being wealthy, and they just might not show up anymore. In fact, they might start drinking overseas